6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Daban Zaman. The headlines: Pakistan and Tajikistan have expressed the commitment to work together to strengthen bilateral ties in diverse fields. The Economic Coordination Committee has allowed export of 100,000 metric tons of sugar. Pakistan and the Asian Development Bank have signed 5 agreements worth $775 million to support recovery and reconstruction efforts in the flood-affected areas of the country. The President and the Prime Minister have vowed to continue efforts till the remnants of terrorism are extirpated. Pakistan has urged the international community to play its role in highlighting Indian atrocities in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The United States acknowledges Pakistan's achievements in the fight against terrorism and contributions for regional peace. And now the news in detail. Pakistan will continue to provide assistance in intelligence capacity building and sharing of technical expertise with Tajik armed forces. This understanding came during a meeting between the President of Tajikistan, Imam Ali Rahman, and the Defence Minister, Khwaja Mohammad Asif, in Islamabad today. The Minister for Defence expressed best wishes for the military and civil leadership of Tajikistan and its people, and highlighted that being neighbours of Afghanistan, both Pakistan and Tajikistan are facing similar security challenges and threats, including terrorism and drug trafficking across the border. He said Pakistan believes in peaceful resolution of all issues and appreciates the efforts of Tajikistan in promoting peace. Khwaja Asif proposed friendly sports competitions between the armed forces and display of military band on reciprocal basis on special occasions of both the countries. During the meeting, matters relating to bilateral defence, cooperation, counter-terrorism, defence production and exploration of new avenues to progress and prosperity were discussed. The Tajik president assured his government's commitment and pledged to work with Pakistan to strengthen their bilateral ties. He invited the Minister for Defence to visit Tajikistan soon. The Economic Coordination Committee of the Cabinet has allowed the export of 100,000 metric tons of sugar. The decision to this effect was taken in the ECC meeting held in Islamabad today, with the Finance Minister, Senator Mohammad Isaghdar, in the chair. The committee also approved technical supplementary grants of Ministry of Climate Change and Ministry of Housing and Works. Pakistan and the Asian Development Bank have signed 5 financing agreements worth $775 million to support recovery and reconstruction efforts in the flood-affected areas of Balochistan, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Sindh. The Minister for Economic Affairs, Sardar Ayaz Sadiq, witnessed the signing of 5 financing agreements. These projects will support reconstruction and rehabilitation of irrigation and drainage structures, flood risk and on-farm water management, as well as improving power and transport infrastructure in the flood-affected provinces. The signed agreements also include a project to improve access to quality employment for skilled workers in the Punjab. The President, Dr. Arif Alvi, Prime Minister Muhammad Shahbaz Sharif and the Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Maryam Aurangzeb, have vowed to continue efforts till the remnants of terrorism are extirpated. In a statement, the President said the entire nation stands united in the fight against terrorism. The Prime Minister, Shahbaz Sharif, in his statement, hailed the services of the people and the security forces for the elimination of terrorism in the country. He said terrorists are playing in the hands of our enemies who want to destabilize Pakistan. He expressed the commitment to punish these criminals for rendering the blood of Pakistani people. In her statement, the Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Maryam Aurangzeb, said such cowardly acts cannot dampen our resolve. She said fight against terrorism will continue till the menace is completely rooted out. The minister said the entire nation stands by its security forces and sacrifices of our martyrs will not go in vain. The President, the Prime Minister, and the Information Minister condoled with the bereaved families of those martyred in the incident and prayed for a speedy recovery of the injured. According to ISPR, one security personnel and one civilian embraced martyrdom in the suicide attack in Miran Shah area of North Waziristan district. 9 innocent civilians were also injured in the incident. The Foreign Minister Bilawal Bhutto Zardari held a meeting with the President of the 77th session of the United Nations General Assembly, Kasaba Korossi, in New York and discussed matters pertaining to impact of climate change, water crisis and sustainable development goals. The Foreign Minister thanked the United Nations General Assembly for passing a resolution in which solidarity was expressed with Pakistan in the wake of the devastating floods. The President of the United Nations General Assembly invited the Foreign Minister to attend the United Nations Conference on Water to be held in March next year. Bilawal Bhutto Zardari assured full support and cooperation to the President of the United Nations General Assembly. This is Radio Pakistan. The International Conference on Climate Resilient Pakistan will be held in Geneva, Switzerland on the 9th of next month to mobilize support towards building back better after the recent devastating floods in Pakistan. This was announced by the Foreign Office spokesperson Mumtaz Zahra Baloch while speaking at the weekly news briefing in Islamabad today. She said Prime Minister Shahbaz Sharif and the United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres will co-chair the conference. The spokesperson said Pakistan will present the reconstruction, rehabilitation, recovery and resilience framework based on post-disaster need assessment launched in October this year to estimate the flood damages. She said the Prime Minister and the United Nations Secretary General have jointly addressed an invitation letter to donor countries, international financial institutions and other development partners for this conference. The Foreign Office spokesperson said a comprehensive dossier has been developed highlighting India's involvement in a deadly terrorist attack in Johar town, Lahore last year. Responding to a question, Mumtaz Zahra Baloch rejected the statement by the Indian External Affairs Ministry on the recent visit of the OIC Secretary General to Azad Jammu and Kashmir. She urged the international community, including the OIC, to play its role in exposing the atrocities in the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. The Commander, U.S. Central Command General Michael Eric Kurella has acknowledged Pakistan's achievements in the fight against terrorism, flood relief and contributions for regional peace. He expressed these views while meeting the Army Chief Syed Asim Munir in Rawalpindi today. During the meeting, they discussed regional security situation and defence and security cooperation, particularly military-to-military ties. In the Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, senior leader of the All Parties Hurriyat Conference, Ghulam Ahmad Gulzar, has called upon the international community, particularly the United Nations, to designate India as a terrorist state for denying inalienable right to self-determination of the Kashmiri people through unrelenting state terrorism. According to Kashmir Media Service, Ghulam Ahmad Gulzar, in a statement issued in Srinagar, said India under the fascist Modi regime is not only involved in terrorist actions inside the occupied territory, but has also been found indulged in bomb blasts and targeted killings in the neighbouring countries, including Pakistan. On the other hand, the Indian troops continued the cordon and search operations for the second consecutive day in Poonch district today. And now news about sports. We begin with cricket. The third and final cricket test of the 3-match series between Pakistan and England will start in Karachi from Saturday. England has already won the series and is leading 2-0. Football. The final of the FIFA World Cup 2022 will be played between France and Argentina on Sunday at 8 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Meanwhile, in the third place playoff, Croatia will take on Morocco on Saturday at 8 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. And finally, the weather report. Cold and dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. Foggy conditions are likely to prevail or develop over the plain areas of the Punjab and Upper Sindh during night and morning hours. And that is the end of this news bulletin. For more news and analyses, log on to our website, radio.gov.pk, and you can also watch the live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.